aD5, what can I say about it except that it's this fusion of hardware that's beautiful and powerful software and beautiful sounds that make it so playable. It's like playing an acoustic drum set. And a lot of that has to do with something I've wanted forever from electronic drums, and that's been the little extra expressiveness at the bottom of the dynamic range and also at the very top of the dynamic range. And what I mean is when I play hard, I want it to sound a certain way, but when I really dig in and hit the drum super hard, even harder, I want a little more color. I want the change. I want the impact of the sound to match what I experience from my acoustic drums. And it's happened. It's happened in the aD5. It's really amazing. The cymbals, the length was the first thing I was struck with. Is I played the cymbals and listened to the decay. I have a little bit of a cymbal problem myself. I have lots of acoustic cymbals, and I love cymbals. And I was listening to a well-mic'd cymbal. That's what, just plain as day, that's what it was. I could play delicate patterns between cymbals, and it translated just like it does on acoustics. And that I've never been able to do on electronic drums. The tom-toms, that was actually really wonderful because there were actually some of the toms that had these imperfections that I hear in acoustic drums. And it wasn't just a pure electronic, really clean sound. Some of them had a little bit of growl. They had, even one I heard was a little bit out of tune on the bottom head, and that made it sound so real. And when I played, that changed how I approached the drum set, because it's those nuances and those changes of color that make you want to play your drums and make you play a certain way. One of the things I felt immediately with the kick drum was its expressiveness, especially on the top end. Now, with past electronic drum kits, you could play the bass drum and very easily get to the top volume. You didn't have a very wide window of expressiveness. With the aD5, that was totally not the case. I could play and get a great kick sound, and then when I really laid into the bass drum, I could get a very, very, very different sound and an aggressive, pointed sound. And that just made me want to play the extreme dynamic ranges. It was really just truly amazing. In fact, on one kit, I remember playing and being surprised because the bass drum stopped. It stopped the ring, and it was like, oh, that's cool. Now I can go in and play and use that as part of my expressiveness. It was awesome.